Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Khaosity here, and welcome back to the channel. Alright, so we got some pretty interesting developments. Okay, as some people may know, Sonic and Friends has just been trademarked by Sega. Alright, no one knows what it actually means or what it could be, but Zippo has a little theory that we're going to take a look at. If you like the video, drop a like, and if you're new, consider subscribing to the channel. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so the theory that Zippo has, which the links will be in the description, by the way, Zippo's nonsensical ramblings and other stuff, his blog post, he says here, theory time, the Mario and Sonic series is donezo, is dead. Alright, looks like some interesting developments have happened in the last week. Let's get into it. On Sonic's birthday, a new trademark popped up with the title Sonic and Friends. That's definitely not something we've heard or seen before. What could this be? A new TV series, spin-offs focusing on Sonic's ever-growing supporting cast, a return to his days in education? While those are all good guesses, nah, I don't think it's any of those. Allow me to put my tinfoil hat on, if you would, okay? He says that he believes that the Mario and Sonic series, for now, is over. I think that this is Sega and Nintendo parting ways for now. My theory is that this is going to be a revival of Sega's Superstar / All-Star series, this time in the form of the Olympic Games, which honestly wouldn't be a bad idea. Sonic at the doesn't sound grand enough, so this is the way to go. Sonic and Friends doesn't sound far off from the Sonic and All-Stars now, does it? Which, to be fair, is kind of true, not gonna lie, it does sound similar. There's actually some solid evidence to support this too, and he has some links here, so hold on, let me open these real quick. Okay, so this link takes you to one of the Sega job pages, and it's for the Sonic series. It's definitely for the Sonic series. Unreal Engine 4, action game development, blah 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 blah, full-time employee, and it is multi-plat. I can see it has PS4, PS5, Switch, Xbox One, Series X, Windows. So yeah, this is a multi-platform job, so who knows what this could be. Remember this job recruitment from earlier this year? I made sure to note that this recruitment was for the Sonic series, not the realistic version that Sega also does, so we can rule that out as well. It also lists multiple systems, which I just said, meaning that this is a multi-platform affair. There's also another version of that listing on LinkedIn that directly says applicants will be working on the Sonic series, so that is as good as it gets when it comes to confirmation. So this definitely is Sonic related, if you haven't gathered that already. Why is this happening? A few possible reasons. Series burnout. They've done this series for 15 years and they're effectively done pretty much all they can do. It's been run into the ground, which it has, and the sales aren't exactly lighting up the world anymore, which is very true because the sales for these games have been very bad. Okay, not gonna lie. Like the first two, the Beijing one, Mario Sonic at the Olympic Games, Beijing 2008, and the Winter Olympics 2012? No, 2010. That was 2010. Those two games were honestly the best games. Let me go ahead and look up a sales number thing real quick. All right, so I found a sales number website on what, Hacker Noon. I'll leave the links in the description if you want to look at this yourself. It says here all games in the Mario Sonic series ranked by copies sold. So the number one, the best one, being the Olympic Games that came out in 2008. Second best being the Winter Olympics, which came out in 2010. The third best was the 2012 London Olympics. The fourth was the Rio. The fifth is actually the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games, so the one that's out on the Switch. And the worst one of them all is the Sochi 2014 Winter Olympics. Alright, so yeah, it kind of makes sense. Like I said before, the first two were honestly bangers, really good games. If you haven't played them, I suggest you play them any way you possibly can. The first one at Beijing 2008 sold 13 million copies. The Winter Olympics in 2010 sold almost 7 million, just under 7 million copies. And then the rest of them, London 2012, 3 million. The Rio only sold 1.2 million. And 2020 only sold 900,000 copies, just about. And the Sochi 2014 Olympic Games sold 800,000 copies. So, I mean, this is pretty much, yeah, this is honestly correct. Because I remember buying these games back in the day. I remember buying these games back in the day. I had the Winter Olympics on the DS. I never played the first one. I never played the regular Olympics, but I did eventually get around to playing it, and it is a W game. And the rest of them just haven't been able to hold up to those first two, you know? Like, it just haven't been good. The London 2012s were okay. Rio was, again, kind of a worse game than 2012. And then the 2014 Winter Olympics, that was terrible. I remember being hype about that. And, you know, finally another Winter Olympics game, but it's literally the worst of them all. So, yeah, these games have definitely outlived their lifespan. They've been pushing this for a while. So, it makes sense that if they're going to cut it, it makes sense that they would cut it. Just straight up. It's not doing good. The series has been dropping in sales with almost every entry. The Wii U editions couldn't even crack 1 million, which is very true. Having Mario on the cover, despite having Mario on the cover. So even with Mario on the cover, they still weren't able to crack 1 million units. Making this multi-platform is going to be a huge boost for them, okay? Sonic is having a renaissance due to hit movies, Sonic Frontiers, Sonic Prime, the mobile games, and the ever-thriving community of fan games. Sonic is having a giant surge of popularity with old and new people jumping in. This is the perfect time to pull away. Yes, Mario is leagues more popular than Sonic is, but the blue blur is absolutely pulling his own right now. Like, Sonic's pulling his own weight, alright? This is a powerful brand, and they don't need another mascot to help with that, which I totally agree with. Back when the first Olympic Games came out, Sonic wasn't really as popular as he is now. So, you know, pairing him with Mario was a good business tactic, but nowadays it's really not doing nothing, alright? And the last thing that he has here is giving other Sega franchises a focus, which is very true. They've been very focused on their other franchises as of late. Lastly, and this is the best one, Sega in general is in a big time revival. Many old franchises that we thought were long dead have been revived, seeing characters like Ai, Beak, Kiryu, Axel, Gilius, Vice, and the Atlas characters like Joker, Morgana, Teddy, Jack Frost, getting all athletic and sportsy. Is that a word? Don't know. Just makes perfect sense, and I'm all about it. Bring on the wacky shit. The Paris Olympics is only a mere 12 months away, so it probably won't be too long before we find out what this is all about. Alright? So that's basically the post, and not gonna lie, very interested to see what this Sonic and Friends entails, because again, none of this is confirmed, this is a theory, but it is cool to think about, like, if there was an Olympic Games, but specifically with Sega franchises, that would be pretty cool to see. Anyway, that's gonna be it from me, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments. Do you think that the Mario Sonic series is actually getting cut? And do you think that if it does get cut, Sonic and Friends is Sonic's own Olympic game style with other Sega franchises? Who knows what this is, but it's definitely interesting to see. But like I said before, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, and if you're new, consider subscribing to the channel. Literally just one person needs to sub, and we've hit 400 right there. But yeah, man, till the next time, peace.